Just keep on trying. For a little rip out the block. Alright, so this is where we're at so far with it. It does have a 9-inch rear end, and it needs axle seal. Let's just see if this little dude will get it off. I'm not too sure if it will, but alright. Tires are in pretty good shape. Oh yeah, that's really good for the brakes, the shoes, so you don't get glazed over at all. Boy. Well, good news is the wheel cylinder isn't leaking. Bad news is the seal is leaking. Alright, we're gonna get back to work on this F100, see if we can't get some this axle seal replaced. I got some new shoes for it. We'll throw some shoes on this side. Maybe I'll pull the wheel off and look at the other side. If they don't look like they've got very many miles on them, and the other side isn't leaking, so may not even bother taking that apart. Man, I cannot stand the smell of differential gear oil. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and just pull the axle to get it out of the way. That way we can see all the brake components and stuff. It's a 3/4 inch socket for that. And like I said, you got this little hole here so you can see what you're doing. Ooh, someone put some heat on that thing. You have to just break it loose with a ratchet. I'm not much for a drum brake guy. I mean, I've worked on them, changed them, you know, rebuilt drum brakes, but I'm just not great at it. My brother, he's a whiz, though. I usually make him come over and fix whatever I've jacked up whenever I do them, so hopefully that's not the case today. Let's see what all's going to be on our way. Well, nothing. Apparently it just comes right out, huh? Boy, that thing is greasy. Here's our problem here. Does it even have a seal in it? Oh, it has a Ford stamp on it. Is that the original damn wheel seal? That's pretty crazy. Let's, I should have grabbed some rags or something. Let me grab the rags real quick. Yeah, not much left of that. I mean, the seal's still there, but I just did that. Just run one of these guys down on there, just to hold the backing plate in place. A couple of these fellers here. Man, you know, I'm thinking about it. If I can get that emergency brake cable off, I could build these on a bench. How about that? How many times you get to run into that where you can take the backing plates off and build the whole brakes on a bench? Well, I still have to take the wheel cylinder off. I really don't want to do that if I don't have to. If I was replacing the wheel cylinder, that would be fantastic. Bench build, yeah. If I had to rebuild brakes every day of the week, that would be the good way to do it right there. I think that's the seal. I mean, maybe. Let me get my flashlight. So that is a seal back there. It's just really not very seal-like, but hey, that's all right. Everybody's been kissed by a rose sometime, right? Not that kind of seal, huh? Anyway, we are going to take the brakes apart. Yeah, let's grab some gloves and some degreaser, brake clean, whatever, you know, try to get some of this grime off of here before we take it apart, and take some pictures of it too, because not every dang shoe brake drum, it's always different on every dang vehicle. I mean, it's the same basic concept, but the sequence in which things go together is always different. Once we get the shoes off, oh, nice. Once we get the shoes off, then we can spend some time cleaning it up better. There's no sense in cleaning it up. I can clean up these springs and stuff like that in a little tray or whatever, a little bowl, something. Yeah, I haven't done them in a while, okay? Don't judge me. Grab some needle nose, because it's just inevitable. You're gonna need them. Needle nose is what they should have called them. Man, I am just on a roll today. I'm definitely riding the struggle bus today. Clearly. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, we have these cup spring things. These little cup spring tools are pretty handy. Right there. Got your little backer. Backy whacker packer. I like to set them on the side that they belong to. Not that there's any difference on those things. They're bi-directional. That means you can use them on either side. I'm sure you all know what that means. And there you go. Let's get this parking brake retainer off. Oh, that's not difficult. Look at that, I already got that piece off, so we can put the parking brake retainer back on. Perfecto. Good night. Woof. You get a little tray for all the hardware, so. See if we can get the seal out. I have a seal puller, but I don't think it'll reach it. Don't think so. Well, maybe. Ugh. Goodness. Watch your shins and stuff with this thing. Shit, sometimes you just gotta mangle these damn things to get them out. It looks like we're moving, so that's a plus. Haha. Look at that. OEM. Oh, I don't know what they were making them out of, but it lasted a while, didn't it? Had some good years in it. There we go. It looks like it's the same size. This is beefy, man. That old one was beefy. I don't know what the actual seal was made out of, but that's weird. Probably some kind of asbestos stuff. Luckily, it's soaking wet with grease, so I don't have to worry about the dusts. No mesothelioma here. Let's see if we got a socket that's this size, so just tap it in a little bit. Maybe clean the inside of your socket out first. I got these from Theo. Theo's my good buddy Jeff's pop. Theo's a good name. And according to Ford, you're supposed to send these home. Get on in there. All the way home. Alright, we got the junk pretty well cleaned up. See if we cannot put it back together. This is the brake parts lubricant I was talking about. Extreme heat. It's good stuff. It's orange, so you can absolutely tell wherever you put it. I'll go ahead and put a little on this adjuster here. There we go. Just add a little to the threads. What's it gonna hurt, huh? And these little pads where your little shoe rides. I'll end up with this all over my arm here in a few minutes when I'm trying to remember how the shoe went back on. Little horseshoe guy. Horseshoe clippy do. This like spring washer that goes under it. Boy, this would be much easier to do if I wasn't over here. I guess we can go over to the workbench and do it. Alright, we just brought it over here to the workbench. See if we can't fight this thing on here on the bench. Okay, so we got that. To do that, now we just got to be able to pinch that in there, and it's out of the way. I think we got it now. Yep. Got it now. Boy, this is a poor design. But anyway, there it is. Let's get back over here to the truck. Bebopping all over the place over there. Alright. Put that doodad back on there. The old spring. There's that. That's looking pretty good. Alright, we need to put this little pin back through the shoe. Shooby dooby doo. There we go. There's that little back washer. Got the back washer. Springs aren't real strong on these, so you pretty much do it with your hand. There we go. Okay. It really helps whenever you break the bleeder loose so that you don't have the resistance on the wheel cylinder. So that's always a plus. Anyway, let's continue on. That goes there. Got this little spring on this side. The spring goes toward this side. Toward the front. Come on. Yeah, it's alright. We can put that on in a second. I say that. We'll end up fighting it in a second. That's what I should have said. We'll fight that on in a second. Come on. I know I don't like dicking with drum brakes that I've never dicked with before. Take that. Okay. You get back up here. I swear. Just get on up there. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Why don't they want to sit in place? Okay. Where's that cable at? Okay, that cable hooks onto that, goes around to that. may not be a smart man. Oh, so much fidgeting. Boy, it always comes apart so much easier than it goes together, doesn't it? I tell you. We were so close. Let's try these. Well, we don't have any leftover parts. That's generally a decent indicator that you got everything back together. Yeah, I mean, that's right according to the internet, you know, it's not ever wrong. So we can close that bleeder for now, huh? 10 millimeter. Who did that? Why would they manufacture it with a 10 millimeter? Let's go ahead and get these back off. Put the axle back in, then we can try to put the drum back on. Next time I'm just going to take the dang thing off and build it on the bench. I think that will be a lot easier since I had to take the bleeder loose anyway. I mean, why wouldn't I have done that? Because I ain't got no sense. The bearings feel good though, so that's always a plus. Stuff in the way, too much stuff in the way. Alright, that drum cleaned up pretty good. It didn't have any grooves or anything in it, so I ain't too worried about it. I got all the gear oil out of it. That's the important thing. Look at that. Now we can adjust the shoe. I should adjust it out a little more than that anyway before I put this on, just for the sake of it being easier this way. Catches good. We're gonna check the brake fluid and go ahead and get that tuned up. And I got the old O'Reilly's here. Ooh, this is a brand new one. Look at that. Be careful of brake fluid around cars that you care about the finish of the paint job on, because brake fluid is very rough on paint. Can really do some damage and make it peel right off. That's probably enough there. This little guy, it's got a check valve in it, so it's a lot easier for one person to bleed the brakes. Get a little magnet on it. I'm gonna bring this out here so we can all see it. I don't gotta climb up under here every time. There we go. It doesn't look terrible considering. It's an easy breezy little guy there. Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for that little tool because it's been really handy for me, and I think other people would be able to benefit from using it as well. We'll get the wheel back on and put her back on the ground. I think before we put that back on, maybe we should all get a rag and maybe some degreaser and see if we can't get some of that nastiness off of the back of that wheel. Everybody's got a different flavor of degreaser they like to use, and I use the cheapest stuff you can get because it works really good. Anyway, Dollar General, LA's totally awesome. Cleaner, degreaser, whatever you want to call it. It works fantastic. I suggest looting it because it's very hard to breathe whenever it's full concentrate. I can burn this rag when we're done, huh? Got the wheel cleaned up pretty good. I'm not going to take it out and pressure wash it because it's nasty and crap outside and I really don't feel like dragging it all out. Anyway, we're going to get this wheel back on.